Standing here today in our thousands, we represent the overwhelming majority of New Zealanders. And we say to this government, you must listen to the voices of the nation, not the dollars of your donors.
On World Oceans Day, more than 20,000 people took to the streets of Tamaki Makaurau to march for nature. They were marching against the New Zealand government's anti-democratic FastTrack approvals bill. People are outraged that the bill will allow companies to ignore environmental protections and pollute and plunder the land and oceans without any public scrutiny.
And we issue this warning to any company that tries to use the FastTrack bill. None of your illegitimate resource consents can be guaranteed. Future parliaments can repeal every single one of the resource consents issued under this corrupt FastTrack bill.
One of the first projects that could go ahead under this bill is seabed mining off the coast of Taranaki. Unless it's stopped, this could be the world's first commercial seabed mine. The Australian-owned company Trans Tasman Resources is planning to suck up 50 million tonnes of iron sand every year for 35 years to extract vanadium, iron and titanium. Experts say it will have a devastating impact on marine life, such as the rare pygmy blue whale and the critically endangered Māui dolphin. They say sand mining would dig up a large area of the seabed and dump most of that over a huge part of the South Taranaki Bite. There are many organisms that would die if even the tiniest little bit of sediment landed on top of them. Under the FastTrack legislation, Trans Tasman Resources could get the go-ahead to mine despite losing numerous legal hearings and facing fierce opposition from the local indigenous iwi and hapū, environmentalists and the community. If they are given permission to mine the seabed, that could open the floodgates to this dangerous new industry to gain a foothold here, across the Pacific and around the world.
It's a new emerging industry that it will kind of begins to give social license. I think especially if it's us here in Aotearoa, New Zealand, we are seen to be a bit more conscious of our environment, and basically I think that would give social license to other wannabe seabed deep sea miners to pursue more aggressively pristine parts of our ocean, unknown and unexplored parts of our ocean.
In Aotearoa and across the Pacific, generations of indigenous peoples have suffered from colonialism and extractive industries that have harmed our environments, including the moana. This continues to cause biodiversity loss, accelerates the climate crisis, and impedes human rights and health. New attempts to mine the seabed here in Aotearoa by Trans Tasman Resources, as well as attempts by the metals company to mine the deep sea of the Pacific, are modern forms of colonization and exploitation of culturally significant indigenous marine spaces that extractive industries would call a vast marine desert. We must resist.
And expect resistance from the people of Aotearoa. There will be no seabed mining off the coast of Taranaki. We will stop them.